What's up, people? It's your boy Echo Ninja Naz, and welcome to another Ninja Talk Show. Today is a very popular subject. Quite a few people has asked me this question on how to do comebacks, or how can you make comebacks? What are the things to consider? Right? It's very easy to lose composure when we have such a life deficit and we're about to lose, and a lot of people usually give up. I know the whole mentality, never give up, boys, never give up, yay, fight to the end. We know all the bullshit. I know it's everyone knows not to give up, obviously a lot of people don't practice it, but everyone knows the whole term never give up. But it's easier said than done, let's be honest. Doing insane Justin Wong comebacks, it's really difficult, really not easy at all. um for those of you guys who follow me, who has been following for a long time, follow me for a long time and follow my Twitch and stream channels, every Sunday I dedicate Sunday Ninja Sunday Fight Schools for you guys to help everyone learn, get better at fighting games, including myself. And you may have noticed that I've made some lot of crazy comebacks and in multiple fighting games. Whether it's old or new, it doesn't make a difference. But for some reason, some people seem to think that I only play classic games. That couldn't be further from the truth. So for today's sake, I'm going to be only using the new era modern day fighting games for these examples. So today I'm going to give you 5 major tips, 5 important tips, what you guys need to consider to make such insane comebacks. So without any further ado, I'm going to jump straight in. So number 1, and the most important thing. Now, this is not 5 in terms of order of priority, but this one stands out the most out of all the other points that I'm going to make. So the number 1 most important factor, the important thing that you need to make insane comebacks is your composure, your brain, your mindset in the heat of battle, how you react, not to take any crazy risk and go a bit mental and just kind of like panic and go crazy. Oh my god, I'm dying anyway. What the hell do I do? Wake up level 3, wake up super, wake up ultra. It's the worst thing you could do, right? Very rarely it sometimes works, but it's too risky. So what you want to do is composure. Composure, so that your ability to stay calm in the remainder of the fight is the most important thing to make the comeback. So that's the most important thing, and that's number 1, and it stands out the biggest thing, biggest factor here. So it's easier said than done, right? How do you keep composed in such high stake matches, or in very stressful matches you're about to die, so you got a little bit of life left, or the magic pixel? How do you stay composed? It's very difficult. Now there are a few exercises you can do that I can help you with, and that's going to be another video focusing on a bit more on composure. So I'm not going to dwell in that too much, but there are a few things you can do to help trying to build your composure level and to try and keep calm in fights. There are ways there are things you can do to practice to help you to do that. But number 1 is keeping composed, right? Try to stay calm. Don't overreact. Don't overthink. Just chill. Just keep in the back of your mind that it's just a game, and yeah, you're losing, it's not the end of the day, right? Because it's very important to think this way, because if you don't, you start to think, oh my god, I have to win. You start to make rational decisions, and you start to take too much risk, and you start to play a bit crazy, so you make such vital mistakes. So the idea of this video is I'm going to make the point. So I'm going to give you number 1, which is composure, and I'm going to show you some modern day fighting games where I made some really cool comebacks to help sort of back up this kind of stuff, So let's go straight in, and we're going to start off with Mortal Kombat. I love this franchise. So let's really think about composure here, right? You see here, he knocked me down. Now, I could have woke up and be an idiot and done a level 3. Level 3, fatal blow. I didn't, right? So I kept composure. I woke up, didn't do anything. Just pressed down 1, because he backed out, right? Look, he had a bit of space there. Ready? So I just pressed down 1. So I jumped over, got lucky there. Boom. Converted into a combo from a heavy kick, right? Keeping cool. No random supers from me. No random, right? Here, okay, you see, I backed out and spaced out to give him some space, and then I confirmed into a fatal blow, which will guarantee me some good damage and a chunk of life to bring me back in the game. And look, guys, now I'm back in the game. Now we're in 50-50 all of a sudden. And then boom, these are a micro duck to react, and there you go. And that's a wrap. You see? But oh god, next one already is playing so fast. Okay, so before we go in, right, what's the composure level again, right? Again, I didn't take any crazy risk here, right? Except that jump was a bit risky. right? But you see, I didn't do any wake up random fatal blows. And you know, right here, you can see here, there's another point I was going to cross later, but I read the game's mechanics, right? There you go. That's why I backed out, to give him that space, you know? But then the ending was the icing on the cake, right? Here we go, right? You see me duck, get up and duck straight away. You see that? You see that? I ducked, got up and ducked straight away. And boom, we got the punish. All right, so keeping composure is the most important thing. Don't panic. I cannot stress to you enough. Number one is so important, which is why I'm taking a bit more time in this subject, in this first point, because it's the biggest and most important point. If you mess up on point one, the other 4 pointers I'm about to give you will almost crumble and not, you know, it be nullified. It's not even going to work. So again, guys, work on your composure. Don't stress. Keep cool. Play with a level head and stay calm and enjoy the process. That's the key to making insane comebacks. So we're going to go straight to number two. And number two is actually know the character matchup. Know the matchup. Study the matchup. Have an idea, right? The first thing you should do when you see your opponent's face and the character loading is, right, okay, right? I gotta be careful, but this guy has a wake up invincible DP. This guy has wake up invincible frame supers. This guy has a command grab, so I gotta be careful about rushing him down too much, because, you know, if my frame traps are not perfect, I'll get command grabbed and blah blah blah. So know your matchup. So this comeback I'm about to show you right now, it goes to Street Fighter 4, and it's a little bit about the character matchup. You'll see here, right, the dive kick plus, so I got the grab break, right? I try to down medium that, right, because it's not safe. You see, that was a very risky move what Cammy did, the EX B, what do you call it? And that was a reaction, the jump up, right? Now watch this bit here, very important. You see why I backed up here? You see why I'm backing up again? Watch, look, I backed up again. You see why I'm backing up? You know why I'm giving Cammy this space? Watch this, right? Watch again. Backed up. You see that? I get the knockdown, I back up. Why do I get the backup? Because I know she has a wake up DP. And the mentality behind it is, again, I'm backing up again. You see that? The mentality behind it is, if I give her some space to back out and I do it quite early, Cammy's going to think, this person has already backed out. Now that I've processed that, I've given him a second or two to process that, to make him think it's a bad idea to DP. Because guess what? It is. Right? Look, so here we go. Watch me back out. Ready? I charge 2 fireballs. Back out. Any Cammy player to do a DP at this range will be a complete nutcase and an absolute frog. Okay, so I backed out to plant it in his head. Yo, please don't DP, because it's gonna make it. You're gonna make a very big mistake if you DP. So I planted that in his head to say, listen, right, chill, don't DP, because I'm off your case now. And before you know it, I pressurize him with fireball. He jumps, and now I'm back in again with a heavy kick, and that was a reaction, right? And now he's stunned. So now I gotta think of a combo that's gonna do some really good. Match up, boom, other side, overhead, right? So again, that covers a bit more what I was going to say next. So some of these videos could cross-reference to other points, right? So point number 2 is know your matchup. If you know the character has a very large DP and it covers quite a bit of ground, give them that space in a good timing manner, right? If you do really good okies and like in really good jump-ins, then you may trigger them to think, right, a DP will be safe at this range. So you know what? I'm going to do it. So if you space out earlier, give them a little bit of time, it conditions their mind not to wake up DP. So think about the matchup, think about the tools that they have to try and break your composure level or to try and break your offense, right? So try and anticipate that and to make it your setup. So number 2 is know the character matchup. Know who you're fighting and try to work against these tools and what he has and try to shut them down. Okay, now we're going to go to number 3. Now number 3 is a classic. I don't play this game anymore. Quite a few of this game I don't play anymore, but I used to really enjoy them. But number three, we're going to go to the point, and it's a very important one. Of course, these are all very important, but number 3 also very important. Know your character. There's a difference between knowing the character matchup, but you now need to know your character, and you need to know your character very well. You need to know your frame traps. You need to know, for example, your Oki setups. You need to know your resets, your mix-ups, if you have any, right? Because number 3, you could potentially have quite a few factors in this video in place, but I'm going to keep it to knowing your character. So let's see what happens in this video, excuse me. In Street Fighter 5, when I used to play the game against another Cammy, right? I activate, That's a frame trap. I do another frame trap, right, to think, right, I'm going to scare you. Do you think I'm going to go light punch and grab? You see that again? Guys, watch this. There. Right, you see? 2 frame traps. Frame trap. Right, you see? The reason why I did a frame trap twice is because he might be thinking, right, he done 1 frame trap. Surely he's going to go for a light and a command grab not now. So he wanted to hold up. And guess what? He held up. Boom. He got clipped. Or he pressed the button. He got clipped. Ready? There you go. Bam, counter here. He pressed the button, right? And that was a fake reset. Went to the other side. And then went behind him. And before you know it, he's dead. Right? So let's view that one more time again before we move on. Here we go. Frame trap. Fake cross under. Stayed on the same side. Now I went to the real cross under and went to the other side. Right? And dead. Right? So know your character. Know your character really well. You see, I used quite a few different tools here. I used frame traps. Right? I also used a fake cross under. I made him feel that I'm going to go behind him. Right? That's why he got clipped, because he blocked the other way. And he goes, oh, so Laura can't go to the other side. So then what I did following that is I actually done a real cross under and went to the other side. And then went for a light into a command grab reset. So again, know your character. You need to master your character. Know your character very well. So you can apply all your tools, and you got to know it very well, and you got to apply it in the right situation. But again, without composure, going back to point number 1, none of this will be possible. Now let's go to point number 4. Point number 4 is also a very interesting one. This one I call is meta management, knowing how to spend your cash, right? Okay. If you're an idiot, there's a lot of rappers out there, a lot of boxers who made millions and millions of pounds, and they've gone broke because they're stupid. They didn't know how to invest their money. You now need to know how to invest your meta when it comes to fighting games if you want to make these insane comebacks. So you guys know exactly the tools you are equipped with and what you can potentially do to damage someone and how you can damage someone. So we're going to go to a classic. You guys seen these videos before, I guess, but I'm going to use as a classic example. As you can see, I'm playing a frog. Here we go. Right, that's the confirm, right? So we got the block punish, right? So you got to know. You see that? I used all my tools here, and I had a combo routing plan, meter managed, use my rage, use 2 bars, because you know I've got the cash, right? Watch this, right? I used 2 bars and a rage meter, sorry. There you go. Boom, that's 1 bar. Confirmed it. Had a combo routing plan, went under, went for a bit of swagginess, used another bar to go under, and there you go, right? So meter management, very, very, very important. Knowing the tools that you have in place, knowing your character. Again, this is a combination of composure. Don't panic, don't wake up and press buttons, don't go crazy. Okay, know the matchup, know your character, meter management really well. So you apply all these things and you can actually make some of these insane comebacks. So these are very important. So number 4, as we said, meter management. Very, 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 very important to know your meter management. So, and how to apply them. Swiftly moving on to point number 5. Point number 5 is an interesting one because I don't think this is applied enough. I don't think this is applied enough. And if you can apply this a lot more, right, you will seriously increase your survivability in fighting games a lot more. A lot of people, they think going online, finding a character, doing a few combos, knowing a few basic, meter management stuff, and it's okay. No. What people don't do, point number 5, is using the game's mechanics. So point number 5, guys, is learning the game's mechanics. And you might be thinking, Naz, why is that not such higher in the list? Why is that point number 5? Because don't forget, guys, this video is about making insane comebacks. This video is not about the fundamentals of getting better at fighting games, because that would be very high in the list. But to make insane comebacks, right? The orders of importance, like composure, takes control. If you have composure and point number 2, which is know the matchup really well, these 2 things could be enough to make that comeback. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? If you got point number 1, 2, and 3, which is know your character, keep your composure, and know the matchup, that could be enough. That's cool. That could be enough to make that crazy comeback. So these are all, yes, they are orders of importance, but number 1 obviously takes the crown, and the other 4 following is just important but sits below. So number 5 is going to be knowing the game's mechanics and what they can utilize to try and escape certain situations. So let's go to a very good game of mine that I really used to love so much, Street Fighter 4. So this guy is absolutely dominating me, right? Makes a crazy read there, gets it, drops a combo, gets it anyway. Look, I'm in a magic pixel, a backdash. You see? Right. And here was a very, very, very important thing to do there, right? You see? On my wake up, I backdashed. You see? Because I'm using the game's mechanics. You see what I'm saying here, guys? It's very important to know the game's mechanics. I used a wake up backdash here because it has iframes. Okay? Yeah, he could have used an option select to kill me, but this guy didn't think of that, right? So I just got lucky here. I used the mechanic to wake up backdash for the iframes, and guess what? He did the same. He did the same. He didn't wake up backdash for the iframes, but I was a step ahead. I kind of had a very big guess, and I got lucky with that guess, and it worked out for me very well. Right, here we go. Got the guess, and I went for an optimal combo, which is I went under, right? I done a dash cancel under, boom, up, and EX. And then here is knowing your character, knowing your mix-up, knowing your tools. You see what I'm saying? So now, if we play that again, and we get the full picture and how it happened without any pauses, you see what happened. There you go. I used the mechanics. He used the mechanics, but I used it against him because I baited him. I said, you know what? Do it. That's fine. He did it. I went for an optimal combo. There we go. Boom, boom. Into a mix-up because I know it hit, and then guaranteed death. Right? So know the game's mechanics, and you can use that against people. You can plant it in their head that, yo, listen, I'm going to put you in a situation now, and your best thing is to do at the situation is to use the game mechanics. Wake up, bro, if you're playing KOF. Wake up, Backlash, if you're playing Garu Mark of the Wolves or Street Fighter 4, because Wake up, Backlash has got a lot of iframes. So again, use these things to take advantage of these things. Make it work. Make it work and take full control of it. Then you can actually make these insane comebacks. So again, work on this point, and I'm going to give you a bonus clip here, which is part of 4.5, which is meter management. And this was a very crucial one. It goes to KOF 14. So as you can see, this guy is smoking my brown Asian ass. Right? Look at that. He's beating the living dog shit out of me. I'm completely dying. And I kept composure. There you go. That one touch confirmed. That Arslan Ash confirmed though. Went for the reset. Got him with the mix up. Empty low. Boom, boom. Perfect meter management. And he died from it. You see what I'm saying? Again, let's think about that again for 1 second. Let's play that one more time, right? I went roll under. Bam. The confirm. Yes, we go in, right? Empty. I thought I made him think I was going to go for an overhead there, right? Look at that. Fake overhead went low. Clipped his shoes. Went for the optimal combo. I was ready. Had the entire route in plan. And there you go. Meter management at its finest. Knowing your character. It's a combination of both, really, you know? Meter management, knowing your character. Not really a matchup thing there because any character could have got hit by that. You know, it doesn't really matter. But that is a general breakdown of how you make insane comebacks. And it could be on any fighting game you play. These are some of the core fundamentals that you guys should consider and think about improving on. And this will help you. I promise you. You practice these things. These will help you do insane comebacks. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow my Twitch channel for more tips and tricks on how to get better at fighting games in general, so we all can grow and learn together. Guys, I'm Echo Ninja Naz. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.